your local Weather Authority forecast.
The early summer like heat continues across the basin. We're starting off mostly clear in terms of those skies, and we're starting off relatively mild for this time of year. This is a live look at Odessa early on your Friday morning. We're before sunrise. That's why we're seeing black and white under night vision. We can clearly see the Bank of America Tower and the Prosperity Bank Tower right alongside it, indicating very good visibility. A much drier morning out there, and not only will it be sunny and hot and breezy for the next few days, we're going to be very dry. We have to watch out for fire concerns. Satellite and radar showing not much in the way of any clouds, let alone any green on the satellite and radar loop, indicating rain-free conditions. Severe weather did impact the northern and eastern part of the state of Texas. Those thunderstorms moving off to the east. A big area of high pressure, again, dominating the basin right now. That's why we're seeing not much in the way of any cloud coverage. Very thin cloud coverage starting to form in northern and western areas. Not going to produce any rain throughout the basin today. The bigger story will be the heat. Heat advisory in eastern areas of the basin in effect till 9 p.m. Central Time. In southern parts of Ector and Midland counties, where temperatures may be getting above 105. Places like Fort Stockton, Dryden, down to the Rio Grande, Lajitas, and the Big Bend region, likely reaching close to 105 and 110. Make sure you guys stay hydrated, stay cool, and stay indoors any way you guys can. As I mentioned, much drier places like Carlsbad, Hobbs, even, and as we head into the Guadalupe Pass, relative humidity values at or below 20%, and we are seeing pretty low relative humidity values as well in places like Midland, Odessa, below 20%. Still a little bit humid in places like Snyder. Those green colors moving off to the east, indicating that humidity, that dry line separating the greens and tan colors moving east of our viewing area, allowing for not only the heat, but the fire danger to be prevalent later today. Average high 95, average low 71 degrees. Currently sitting in the mid to upper 70s, dropping to 71 before warming up to 102 today. Yesterday we snuck in at 103. The reason why it might be slightly cooler than yesterday afternoon are because of a slight trajectory from the north in terms of those winds. Upper 60s, low to mid 70s in and around Midland and Odessa right now. Mid to upper 70s near the Rio Grande. At least 100 in the Tall City. I think this model is slightly underestimating our temperatures. Mid to upper 90s in Big Spring, upper 80s, lower 90s in Snyder. And look at that. At least 105 in Dryden. They got close to 110 yesterday. Now just in time for the Rockhounds taking on the Wichita wind surge. Temperatures will only start to lower throughout the game. By first pitch, 7 p.m., temperatures still very warm. In the 90s, mostly sunny with much lighter northwesterly winds. An okay forecast, and by the end of the game, much better with mostly clear skies by the end of the game. Mid to upper 80s and lower 90s with lighter south-southwesterly winds. Any chances of rain, very few and far between, but there's a slight chance of thunderstorms in Brewster County, moving off to the north and also to the east eventually of Dryden. After those thunderstorms form this weekend, we're going to be seeing temperatures rise. Overnight 60s and 70s. By tomorrow morning, winds from the south-southwest picking up. And tomorrow, we're going to be warming up in a big way. 103, 104 on Father's Day. And we're going to be seeing the hot, dry, and breezy trend as we head for at least the next several days. And while temperatures will be well above normal today, they'll be even more above normal by next week.